Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. So for last 2 days what I'm doing is I'm recording myself while solving daily challenge and also explain the editorial for it. So today also we will do the same. I will open this question and try to solve it first and then explain the editorial at the end. Okay, today is again hard question today. So there is a game given a ring that represents a code engraved on the outer ring. Another string key, the keyword that needs to be spelled. Return minimum number of steps to spell all the characters in the keyword. Initially, first character of the ring is aligned at 12. You should spell all the characters one by one by rotating the ring and clockwise or anti-clockwise. Make each character of string align to 12 and then press center button. So in each step we can rotate it anti-clockwise or clockwise by one step, and when press similarly press if any character is aligned at 12, press the center button which also counts as one step and it will add it as a key. mm, let's see sample test case for better understanding. This is ring is this type of clock and key is our target. So for first place character G is already on 12 type of structure in clock. So just pressing one will be able to spell G. And for D, what we can do is rotate the ring anti-clockwise by two steps and make it DDINGO, and again press one for, so final output will be 4. And for this, let's see, for G it will be 1, for O will be 2, and the string will become like this. For D again it will be 2 line, so 1 for rotating it anti-clockwise and 1 for typing it. And next D it will be again 1 only because we already have D at starting position. And for L it will be 3 because 2 for 2 for rotating into anti-clockwise and 1 for typing it. And for N and G there will be 2 only, so sum comes out to be 6 plus 9 plus this is 6 plus 4, for no, for only I and N, not G, so this will be 2 into 2 which is 4, 4 plus this 2, 8, 9, 10 and 13. Final answer is 13. Now we can move on both the sides, right? Anti-clockwise and clockwise. If it was on one side, this would be simple brute force type of solution. But at each position, for satisfying each character in key, we have two options to do anti-clockwise or clockwise. Now doing anti-clockwise and clockwise also changes the state of current string, which also affects the number of required operations for all characters after it. So at each character we have two options to go clockwise or anti-clockwise. So it is a recursive type of question with 2 raised to power and brute force time complexity. So let's just write brute force and we will memorize it later. First of all, this is S, this is K for simple code, I will say. I'll just declare answer to recursion of I'm at 0th position in K and current string is S itself, and I also need to pass n, which is length of K, int n is equal to K dot int I string S and int n. If I is equal to n, return 0. So this is just base case when all the characters in key are processed, in K string are processed. Now is there condition of -1 which I have to consider? They have not given it, so I will probably consider that. Yeah, it is guaranteed that key could always be spelled. So now I have two options to first is going anti-clockwise. Second is clockwise. Now for anti-clockwise, I have to first find first matching character from start of string S. I will not name this as string S. I will name it as current because this string changes and it will arise confusion if I just make this S with this original S. So in current state of that string, I have to find first ever character which matches with key of K of I. I also need to pass K. And I can pass this by a reference. For anti-clockwise, I have to find first character which matches with the key of I, K of I. Now, how can I do this? If S of I, current of I equal to key of I, H equal to I break. So let's say I have to find D in this. For D, what I will do is, from left side I will find the character which matches with D, and from that ch string I will declare a new current and cur, and for that I will start from ch up to current dot length I plus plus and cur plus equal to cur of I, and then I will add the previous positions, and the ch will not be -1 in any condition, as they have said that it is guaranteed that there is at least one possible option. Now I can make a recursive call on this. So first let me declare an answer variable as 2018, and I will take answer equal to minimum of answer comma recursive of, first of all, I plus 1. Now current becomes new current, a is same and n is also same. So this is anti-clockwise option. Now let's see clockwise. Let's just run this and see my code is correct on anti-clockwise, because both answers eventually current dot length, where is this, line 12, okay. Of I, and okay. So this should be cnt plus, right? cnt is required operations to pass that current. That first, first of all, let me just make this as the, I was using same I for both the cases. So yeah, it it seems that for at least for anti-clockwise the code is correct. Now let's just write for clockwise, and so for clockwise what I have to do is, from last I have to find first ever character which matches with this. So then I will make cnt equal to 1, ch equal to -1, and And this, just copy this part. Now if I found that first character, so I think the code will be just same. Anti-clockwise moves forward, but clockwise, yeah. So code, I think this is just same. Hmm. Let me just confirm it. Whiteboard. Let's say I have a string A, B, C, D, and I move this anti-clockwise by position 2 from this. Yeah. So string comes out to be, in first case it will be A, B, C, D, and E, and in second case it will be D, E, E, B, C. So moving it twice, first this, and yeah, should be correct. So in this case, or A, B, C, D, E, D, E, and C, D. First of all, this will be 1 plus this will be 1, 2, 3. So 3 plus 1, that is 4, and that would be, in if we do all anti-clockwise, that will come out to be 1 plus 4 plus I think 2, which is 7 plus. But if we do clockwise, first is 1, then 1, 2, that comes out to be 3, and again 2, so 6. But mm, I think clockwise have some issues in this. So in clockwise, I think this should be first. Now I also need to memorize it. I forgot. So for memorizing, what we can use is vector of map in this case. So map with string comma int, and it should have size of n plus 10 to avoid runtime error, I would say. And for each character, if we have already found it, that is dp of j dot find cur not equal to dp dot end p of j comma cur. And also we have to update the answer dp of j comma of equal to answer. Then we have to pass it here. So it got accepted, and I think it took me more time than expected. But key observation is here is to read what we understand all this whatever conditions given in the question, and making it a recursive to rest power and type of solution. That was key, what we can say, key observation. And after that you can write recursive code and then memorize it. So oh, let just let me just give an idea about question. Let's say I have a string a b c d e, and e is a e. Now I have to process each character of the string key, and processing a character key, any character from key, is number of operations required to may rotate this string anti-clockwise or clockwise, and make any occurrence of that character at first position, and then print type it out some. So in this case for a, what I required only one operation, because a is already at starting position, and makes typing it requires one operation. Now for d I have two options, either go anti-clockwise or either go clockwise. Both are available. Now going anti-clockwise requires 1 2 3 plus what you can say, 4 operations, but going clockwise requires 1 2 3 operations. So this these are the both two possible options right now. Now the new string, the updated string after going clockwise will be uh, D, E, A, B, C. Now for E to go, for E there are again two options, go clockwise or go anti-clockwise. So if you go anti-clockwise, then operations required is to move E here and then type it. So in such configuration I have answered as 6, and if I go clockwise it will come out to be, I think, 5, which is equal to 4 plus 9. Now for 4, for this case where I have moved E clockwise, that is D, E and A, B, C, again to do make D E equal E at to make this E at first position, I have two option, clockwise, anti-clockwise. Anti-clockwise requires 2 operation, clockwise requires 5 operation. So possible options here are also 7 and again 10. Now if I have also explored all possible options of A, there would have been 8 possible combinations, but that is not required, I think, in this case, but it will be required. uh, they should also be checked, and but explaining this, uh, I I didn't explain it. So if there are n characters in key, there are possible 2 raised to power n combinations, because at each I I from 0 to n minus 1, I have two options, either go clockwise or go anti-clockwise. Now going single direction is not optimal, because making changes, the string is also updating after doing some operation, so it also affects all the minimum number of operations required for all the characters on the right side of current character. So this was, you can say, recursive question where you have to try all possible options, and you can memorize it like this. Now for memorizing, what you have to do, in simple terms, just whatever you recursive code you write, just check what are changing parameters here, what j is changing, and current state of string is also changing. Now j is more of a linear type of change, so what I did was I created an vector of maps, and for each index I'm storing a map of string which are visited till now. And to check if a string is visited or not, I write this dp of j dot find. If you write dp of j of cur, it probably is requires more space, because you are creating, even though the string current is not visited till now, to just check if it is visited. If you write something like this, if dp of j of cur equal to not equal to 0 or something like that, this will create an instance of cur in dp of j, which increases unnecessary space. So this was not, instead you can use this type of dot find method. And the key observation was reducing this whole problem statement into a tourist power take or not take type of solution. So yeah, that's it from my side. This was a tricky question, and if you break down the problem into smaller parts, it would also be easier. So that's it from my side, and thank you for watching.